Welcome back to AgriTalk here at Commodity Classic in Tampa, Florida. You've probably heard us on some of our broadcasts from different locations. We've talked with the folks at Syngenta about their Resistance Fighter of the Year program, and we have this year's winner, Steve Mullenbrook, an agronomist with Farmers Cooperative Company out of Dalles, Iowa, and he is the Syngenta Resistance Fighter of the Year. Congratulations.
Well, thank you. It's quite an honor.
Quite an honor. Were you expecting it?
No, I really wasn't expecting it. I got my name put in, they called and said I won, and it was kind of a surprise.
Well, that's great. Tell us about the program.
It's a Syngenta-based, sponsored, I guess, program they put on for retailers and county extension people, and it's just to get the word out about weed resistance. You are taking a one-on-one approach, I understand, with your customers in managing glyphosate resistance. Now, we hear more and more about the challenge of glyphosate resistance and how we need to really to fight against that resistance. How do you approach it? What is your way of going about it? No, you're correct. I like going out with customers and walking the fields with them, and that's where everything happens. You can see what's going on and how things are working and how they're not working, and then you can adjust from there.
Yeah, what are some of your recommendations that problems you often see? What do you recommend to farmers?
Well, our biggest problem weed right now is water hemp. There's a little bit of giant ragweed, but water hemp's a bigger issue. I like to see them put down a foundation, a herbicide, something to control the seed bank a little bit more, stop them before they come up, and use pre-herbicides, tank mix, post applications, and you got to control them when they're little. The timing is a huge issue.
Do you spend a lot of time talking with farmers about the potential impact to their yields, that this might be a bigger problem than they realize?
Oh yeah, you got to control the weeds. There's no doubt there is a huge impact. Last year, our area, we had 29 inches of rain in June. And it was unbelievable. If you didn't have down a pre-herbicide, you had a really big mess, and it's hard to control it then.
Now, how do you talk with farmers and work with them, talking about both agronomics and profitability?
Well, you just got to show them the end result. In the fall, you can tell. If you knock 20, 30 bushel off because of weeds, it's a huge issue, and then dollars and cents, you show that to them, and then you can make a believer out of them pretty fast.
How big a problem do you see glyphosate resistance right now?
It's just kind of starting in our area. We've had some, like I said, water hemp that I have not been able to kill. It's going to become a bigger issue as time goes by. We got to get away from the glyphosate treatment. Glyphosate 3-4 times a year treatment. You got to have different, herbicides out there with them.
Yeah, and it's not that glyphosate's not a good product. It's the overuse of it or continual use of it that's led to some of these problems.
That's exactly right. We've used it and used it and used it for 10, 12 years now, and it's a good tool, but we got to control these weeds. We got to use different. We got to mix them up a little bit.
So it's a management issue. That's what you work with farmers on.
Right. Yep. Help them manage that.
All right. Well, congratulations on the award and for getting the word out there. Again, the Syngenta Resistance Fighter of the Year, out on the land, out on farms, working with farmers, making them aware of and what they can do to fight glyphosate resistance. And again, our congratulations to Steve Mullenbrook from Farmers Cooperative Company, agronomist with them in Dalles, Iowa. Congratulations.
No, thank you for your time.
Very good. So Steve is the Syngenta Resistance Fighter of the Year. We need to get a little shirt that says that on there.
I've got a coat.
You got a coat? Well, yeah, too warm. Yeah, we're in Tampa. You can wear that when you get back home. All right. Hey, we got somebody here. Leela Griffin is also representing Syngenta, and I want to get her in here. And I'm not even sure. I always like to talk with Leela. I'm not even sure what I'm talking to you about on this one.
Well, actually, I'm really pleased to announce that because of our partnership with you on behalf of Syngenta and Weeding Out Hunger, we would like to do a $1,500 donation in your name to the food bank of your choice. We have just enjoyed so much, you guys, and you have been so supportive of us and our program, and we just want to thank you.
Well, thank you. That is a great honor. The Halyx GT Weeding Out Hunger program is tremendous, and I think you're doing great things, and you help so many people, and this means a lot to me, and for AgriTalk, it's a great honor. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure.
It's been a great partnership, and for us to help get your message out, because you have a great message. Thank you, Leila. Appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
And here you have quite a display in your down on the trade show, don't you?
We do. We are actually building with Construction. They came in and they're building a corn cob in our booth. If you come into the booth tomorrow morning, guess how many cans are in there? We will be giving a $500 donation to the food bank of the winner's choice.
That is great, and thank you again for this great honor. We appreciate it, and we look forward to people being that need it to get the help from it.
Thank you.
Leila Griffin with Syngenta. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back with more. Wow, that's a tremendous thing. I'm really happy about that. We'll be back with more from Commodity Classics. Stay with us. This is AgriTalk.